Hello, and welcome to another update video about the DXY. It's getting interesting now. We talked in the previous video about two scenarios, both of them, well, we don't have clarity which of them is going to play out because both of them forecasted basically higher prices into our resistance area here. And we said only above $104.80 we have some more clarity. So maybe we get there, then we get some more clarity, and we take a look at both scenarios in this video. So no count change needed at this point. What are the two scenarios? The first scenario that, and to be honest, both have a similar probability, but they are, and don't forget, there are two, in my opinion, likely scenarios. I've already discounted and ruled out and all the unlikely scenarios. I'm not even talking about them. So as you know, my job is to identify the most likely ones. I've come up with two that I find very likely. The first one is actually what you see on the chart right now, that we rallied, no, I shouldn't say rally, that we broke down here to the low in February, which can be counted as a 5-wave move. So I consider that as an A wave. I consider the move up in a B wave, which happened in March. It is a weak B wave, and that would take us to the alternative count, or the second scenario. I shouldn't really say alternative because they are both very likely. So B wave top. It reached only, let me just show you the Fibonacci levels. It was very weak. I think it reached a 38.2 retracement, which is okay if the A wave is an impulse. So B wave retracement, should take them 38.2. See here, the 38.2 Fib level at least nearly reached, okay? Nearly at $106. I think we came to $105.50 or something. But yeah, nearly there. So from that point of view, I'm okay with that, but it would be a very weak B wave. Now, I can count the move of this swing high in March. I can count the move down as a 5-wave move. Not clearly, but it's okay. It works, okay? So the idea would be that we then started a C wave down that could take the DXY down into the $90 region, into the low $90 region. That would be here, wave 1 down, and then A, B, C to the upside in a wave 2. In the last video, we didn't have any confirmation that a top was in. Therefore, obviously it's still possible to rally higher. And we are now nearly there at the key pivot point. The key pivot point here, or key pivot point between this scenario, and the third wave breakdown and higher prices in the alternative count. The pivot is $104.79. A sustained break above that would take us to the second scenario I'm going to talk about. But at the moment, we haven't broken it. So what we need to see is a possible break now to the downside, a bearish reaction, and that could send us down in a third wave. This is what I have on the chart. And however, in the last video I told you, you might want to use that trend line here that was never clearly broken, to give you an indication when a top is in. Here I think we had what came closest to a sustained break of the trend line, but never happened. So it then adjusted a little bit. But yeah, the rally is continuing. And be aware the next key resistance level is $104.79. So what happens if we break above that level? Well, okay. This is also a scenario I made you aware before anyway. Let's move that out. The idea was that, and you can count it that way as well, that the A wave does actually sit here, and that we get a larger B wave. Yeah, we get a larger B wave. And also here, how do we create a B wave? A B wave is basically a 3-wave move. So we could say that the move up here, A, B, C, could be the A wave, which also could be nearly complete as we're rallying into resistance and we're overbought now. I'm going to take a look at the indicators in a minute. A wave could be nearly complete, but I have no indication it has topped yet. So it can still go a little higher, but I would pay attention to the 104.79 level. We should then get a B wave down and a C wave up. And where could that B wave take us? So if we get this, so first of all, we should see a bit of a correction anyway. yeah, in a smaller B wave off wave B. But where could that yellow B wave take us? So in this scenario, it could take us sort of into the region between $107.74 to $111.74. Sort of 107 to 111 roughly. We will be able to specify that a bit further as we go along. It's basically a moving target. And then we need to define this B wave support. But until we have a top in place, I can't really do that. If this remains a 3-wave move in wave A, the B wave could be fairly strong. Yeah, might send us down into the $101 region again. So, but again, I haven't got a top in place. I can't calculate that. Yeah, these are the two main scenarios actually I'm watching for. Getting close to the main decision point. Again, if we break above 104.79, it is most likely this scenario, and the A wave would just push a little higher. Because if it's the other one, any move above 104.79 would be a little bit too strong for a wave 2. Yeah. And yeah, so we just need to be a bit flexible among these two options. But in both options, I do expect the price eventually to go lower, sort of into the $90 region. Depends a little bit on how high that B wave goes, if this is the scenario. But in both, I do expect it to go lower, the DXY. The question is just, do we do it directly from here? And then we should know that fairly quickly. And to be fair, in both scenarios, I would like to see a reaction to the downside shortly. Yeah, even here in the B wave, even though that will make a higher low probably. But yeah, the question is just, do we see a larger bounce or not? This here looks better in terms of proportions, okay? So just be aware of that, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is the one that is going to play out. So that's the DXY. And if I look at the indicators, I mean, we're overbought now on the 4-hour chart, okay? And we've already started on the MACD, the negative momentum cross or bearish cross. So it might very well, and a bearish divergence as well on the MACD, at least on the 4-hour. So it might very well soon be finished with its rally. On the daily is nearly overbought as well. But there is no sign of a slowing down of momentum on the daily time frame. Yeah, just be aware that we are nearly there. Yeah, we're nearly overbought. But yeah, hopefully that clears some confusion up maybe that you might have had, some questions. If you have any questions, let me know in the description. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.